Getting me scratching my head. All right, so hold on here. So everyone, bear with me. I'm bringing in a live guest today. So there we go here. All right. Hello, everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host, and we're here to talk about why a mastermind or why hire a coach, why it's important in your life to have someone by your side to move your life forward. So you're actually claiming your life, living in this higher vibrational frequency instead of just settling for life and pushing through it all on your own. And I have Rakhi Jhaa, she's my guest speaker, and we are going to talk about why hire a coach or why join a mastermind so you can truly live your life, live the dream of your life. Let's claim it. Let's claim it right here today. Let's bring that feeling forward that we're seeking for out there, but are unable to do it on our own. But when we have a group of people here supporting us, it's so much easier for us to get momentum to make those forward movements. So hold on just a moment while I bring in my guest speaker.
Hello, Cynthia. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Now, this is Rakhi Jhaa. She's an author, she's a coach, and she's a blog writer. And we're going to make her so much even more when we got this mastermind going. We're going to get her to be a co-host, a leader, a speaker herself. So you want to introduce yourself as we're going forward so they all know who you are. Even though I introduced you, you can introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for inviting me. It's an honor to be on your show. And a big hello to all the audience who are watching us. And my name is Rakhi. I'm from India. I'm an insight coach, an author, and a blogger, and a wealth creator. And the purpose we are here is to help our own people, to help them grow and find their own purpose, find their own drive, find their own real life and reality. Yes. Yeah.
So how I actually met Rakhi Jhaa is because I took a mastermind program myself with Arfeen Khan. And through that mastermind, we actually ended up hooking up and connecting with our like-minded ways. And that is moving forward. Come on, let's do it. Come on, we're grabbing the wheel and we're taking the car driving. We're going to go. We have no fear that we're making sure we're putting that gas pedal on to the program that we've learned. We're making sure we're going forward and moving forward. And she's over there in India and I'm over here in the United States. But it's really neat how we have been able to connect. Even though that we have this big old ocean in between us, we've never physically met, but we've been able to connect online, which is how a mastermind program would go, is online. Or a coaching program can also be done online. So you don't have to be present. You don't have to have that in person to person, even though it is person to person, but because of the internet we have this open door for us to connect.
I absolutely agree, Cynthia. And sometimes the distance doesn't matter. Like all those people who have been in love, they can know the meaning of it. That when understanding is there, that's why we say as like-minded people. For to meet like-minded people, distance doesn't require. The only thing requires is a soul connection, is the energy, is the vibration. And if it is matching, then you can connect with anyone living any parts of the world.
We do have Divine Timing that's in the chat. We have Kathleen Diane, so you can welcome them and say hello to them.
Hello, everyone. It's good morning from Indian time, and good afternoon, good evening to all the viewers who are seeing us.
So we're getting confirmation that we're doing a good job already. That's the computer confirmation. That's not anybody. And the reason why Mastermind, I really want to talk about the Mastermind because a lot of people don't understand what that is. And to me, a mastermind is where a bunch of people, look at the pink was coming through my chest there. The mastermind is where a bunch of people can get together and we can collaborate what it is, whatever the topic is. And when Rakhi and I go live together, we're going to be collaborating. What did we come up with the title? Do you remember what the
FlipN your mastermind.
Flipping your mastermind. Well, we may work on that a little bit or not. It is about the emotions that we have attached to our stories that we're moving forward with, those emotions that keep us in that less than, and that story that's keeping us putting the brake on in when we're trying to make a forward movement in life. And so like myself, I want to be talking about, bringing the worth, bringing the value into the program, bringing the value into a mastermind program. What would you say, Rakhi, what the value is for our users to having a mastermind class?
Absolutely. Mastermind is a set of people where only like-minded, where no toxic people are allowed to get into. And the value you get here is the energy. Every person here is on a mission to let their emotions go off and let fly the new with new emotions to achieve the higher milestone. And the value here that we provide is the integrity because it is a safe space. None of the participants, whatever they are sharing, their good points, their bad points, or anything that the mischievous points they have, nothing is going to go away apart from the room we are into. And everybody is independent to share whatever they have thought so that every person can learn. And it is a learning platform, it is a learning opportunity where every person listen each other's experiences, whether where every person listen each other's this events, and then they come up, oh I remember even I had been there, oh I remember even I had been. So when your number of experiences are shared on the screen by the real people, you get to know that what are your challenges and where you really need to be. So the value in terms of integrity, the value in terms of honesty, the value in terms of this independence are the part of mastermind.
Yeah, Nimish, I went over to India over there live. I went in over there to India on on the computer, and I told I have our guest speaker here that she's actually from India, so we can actually coordinate the English language and the India language, and making sure that we can actually be going forward, that not allowing our language to be the barricade that keeps us apart. Let's allow our language to be the door that opens us up. Because to me, why I actually go live on any platform is what connects us all is our emotional selves. All of our emotions that we feel it's across the board. When somebody feels sadness, it doesn't matter what race you are. When somebody feels happiness, it doesn't matter what race you are. That feeling is the same. It's an equal vibration. And so, and that's what Rakhi understands. And that's why we're here to come together as a mastermind. And it's not just it's not just one-sided. It's not just because I'm an American. It is that we can collaborate worldwide. And again, the reason why a mastermind is important is we can share our ideas. We can have a leader of the show that's going to say, hey, this is what we're going to talk about on this show. And we will have certain time frames for everyone, so we're not just on there forever, but we get to collaborate what's keeping us stuck. And then we're going to move right past that to put us into what is actually going to give us that momentum to make that forward movement. And I truly believe it starts with our emotional self.
Absolutely. I mean, it is not something where means people will come and go. We have a structure, we have a system, we have topics that what we are going to cover in 10-week mastermind, or what are the steps that we are going to follow, in how many weeks we are going to meet, how much time we have to spend. So there is a complete structure of a mastermind, that how it's going to be lead. And once you book a call with us, we can give you clear clarity that what our mastermind is all about. And the advantages of having a mastermind is you can never let your own emotions go down. You cannot allow your emotion to make you feel trapped. Rather, when you will be part of a mastermind, you will get to know every single day you are just thriving. Every single day, a new you is waking up. Every single day, you are seeing a new world that probably you have not even seen yet.
I have someone over there in India, Nimish is saying, hey, I can see you coming to, I see it happening that you're coming to India within 6 months to a year. So, and I can see it happening too, but again, I'm waiting for somebody else to pay for my airline ticket.
Absolutely, yes.
And, we invest our time and our money into a lot of different things when we're out there in the real world, just to cover up our emotional selves. Like these are some of the things that I came up with over the last week. Is where are we spending our money already that we're just truly throwing our money away? And some of the things that we're doing just to cover up our emotional self, whether it's as simple as cigarette smoking, or going out for a drink or two, or an all-night party, or actually bringing those drinks home so you have a drink every single night, that we're allowing the substance to actually try to soothe us, to try to make our days feel better. Even going to getting prescription medicines, maybe that we feel like we're in pain, but really the pain is coming from our emotional story, the story that we got going in our head that's creating this pain. How much money, this is, I want to build up the value of why a mastermind is important. How much money are we already right now throwing away that we think it's helping us through our day, when it really hasn't helped us? All it did was allow us to, it kind of, what do you call that? It put a mask on, or it allowed us to hide for a little bit. It allowed us to not deal with that emotion for a little bit. But once we not intoxicated anymore, or don't have that pain medicine in us anymore, don't have that alcohol in us anymore, the problem that we had before we consumed it is still there.
Absolutely, Cynthia. I mean, when I meet people, in fact, when I was earlier, even I used to spend money on pizza, on burger, at least weekly. It used to happen at my home that the pizza are coming, and that to more than 2K. I mean, US dollar, I don't remember, $500,000, I think. And they used to spend on smoking, on party, on dresses, on shoes, on everything. But after having everything, when they cannot feel happy from within. They did not understand what is the reason. And that's the reason, is the mindset. We can spend on everything just to make us happy, but we cannot spend on the things that truly makes us happy, and that is your mindset. Once you start investing in your mindset, you will get to know that fancy clothes are not going to make you beautiful, going to a parlor are not going to make you beautiful, buying a the Zara bag, fancy bags, is not going to make you beautiful. But if you are confident from within, that's the exactly asset that you are owning. So where are you spending right now? Just budget it out and see what advantages you're getting. And if just 0.1%, if you start saving and start investing for yourself, for your future growth, for your where you want to be, or what areas you want to improve, and see what is the requirement you need now than what you used to have earlier.
Now, sometimes your mic is cutting in and out. Rocky, just let you know. I don't know what that cause would be, but just letting you know. Yeah, and again, it is, we spend so much time trying to find our own happiness, rather it's going out shopping, or consuming substance, or even, sometimes we spend our money in seeing even a psychologist, hoping that that psychologist can give us the answer, but we're spending more money and not really getting the answers because we didn't really get to find the what is actually affecting us on the emotional level. And that's why I want to bring in a mastermind course, is because I want us to look at that emotional level so we can truly rewrite our script to this higher vibrational script. We're going to rewrite the story that we got going on in the background, that story that actually brought us to the doctor in the first place. And I don't say this saying that I'm a doctor in any which way, shape, or form. I'm saying this because I've gone through my own life story, having fibromyalgia for 15 years, and I'm the one that got myself well through flipping my mindset around to this higher vibrational mindset, is believing in myself, believing in the process, instead of putting doubt and insecurity out there as if I wasn't good enough. That's what was holding me back. And so taking the value of a mastermind that was 15 years of my life that I spent a lot of it in bed, not doing much besides, I did raise my daughter, but the thing is, I raised my daughter in a lower vibrational frequency. So that's 15 years of my life that, to me, if I was actually in a mastermind at that time, talking about these things with other people, where we're actually taking that script and finding a better script into this higher vibrational story, then I would not have been so many hours in that bed. I would have been up truly living my life.
Absolutely. Even when I decided that, or when I realized that I need to invest on myself, even though I was blessed with everything, with a good family, good home, good resource, there was still something within me was not making me happy. Something within me, somebody asked me where you will be after 5 years. I used to be like, forget about where I'll be in just 5 minutes, and you're talking me in 5 years. That's going to be very difficult. So that I realized, not just only in wealth terms, even in relationship also, what kind of relationship you want, what kind of health you want, what kind of this lifestyle you want. I used to be literally blank because I had no clarity. I mean, if I see from myself, that time I used to be underconfident. My energy used to go down. People used to ask, in fact, some anger you was coming. Why the hell are you asking me? I mean, I would have become a bitch and can eat them right at the moment. So that sort of mindset I had, when I was not aware of that. Even you can spend on mindset. Even mindset is everything. And the moment I realized that something is not working for me, and if I see my life, the consequences of it from now, after 1 year, or even after 6 months, it was means like a dangerous. I was seeing myself that I'm going into a mud. And from there, if I ask someone support, can you help me, can you help me, people are listening, but nobody is ready to help me, because they have seen the other part of Rakhi, which they cannot digest. But the real part of Rakhi is somebody else. Even she did not realize it earlier. And that's how a mindset has worked for me. That's how a mastermind has worked for me. And today, if I'm here, just because I took charge of my life, just because I did not want to be a person who I was before, and because I wanted to be a person who I truly want to be and thrive and let people know. Like, one book was there, who will remember when you die? And I was like, if I die today, nobody is going to remember me. So that was the biggest question that came in mind. And that's why I became an author, so that if I die today, at least I can, my future generation, my legacy are reading, okay, Rakhi Jhaa was someone who has written a book. So because of those consequences, we are living, we are thriving, and we are not stopping, and encouraging others to live, thrive, and make your life spicy, chilly, and make more as you want to be.
One of the things, one of the things that actually happened to myself, to why I got into the lower vibration, was because I was believing in somebody else's story, like maybe I couldn't clean the house good enough, or maybe I wasn't operating the way that somebody else felt like I would operate. So, I was putting my energy out there instead of in here, because I was whole and complete before I got sick. But what happened for me getting sick, what had to do was because I started believing in somebody else's story, somebody else's mindset as being truth, as it was defining me as a person. And when I truly woke up, it was like, that's not my truth. That's a lie. That's not telling me the truth of who I am. The truth is I'm a beautiful soul. I clean the house amazing in my eyes. Just whatever it is, I started taking that story that I was digesting, that was a lie, into my body and my soul, that was sickening me. And that's why I got sick. But when I was able to truly take the story and flip it around to better and claim myself by looking within, not looking out there for anybody else's approval. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your mate, your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband, your coworker, the person you work for, your employer. We cannot please them. We have to please ourselves first. And that's why I want to make this mastermind, so we can collaborate this together, so we can get out of putting our energy out there somewhere as if we're trying to please somebody else out there in the world that doesn't even know that we're trying to please them, and to truly bring our energy back into here so we can be pleasing ourselves, taking that power away. I mean, we're gaining our power back, because when we're seeking out, trying to please somebody out there, that's what took our power away. But now it's about claiming our power back. Is what makes you feel whole? What makes you feel vibrant? What story are you going to start believing about yourself? Now, don't you think it is time for you to join a mastermind to help you flip your emotional story around to better?
Absolutely, Cynthia. I mean, if you judge yourself based on other perception, the whole world is going to judge you, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're a billionaire, people are going to judge you. Like Elon Musk, he has done a lot, and he has faced a lot of challenges, and how he has come out, only he knows. But the world is there, oh, he is like this, he's like that. But you have to raise your own value, you have to raise your own worth within your eyes. People are going to find out the fault that you could have made bread in a such a way, you could have done certain things in a such a way. So advices or suggestions are free of cost, and people are here to give you. But how you deal with those suggestions or advices, how do you respond to those advices and suggestions, that solely depend on you. If you are in a good mood, you will happily accept. But if you are in a bad mood, you will think that, oh my god, what the hell, that person is giving advice, if I'm not able. Don't you think that I'm able to do that? Because you somewhere deep in your mind have created an image in someone's eyes that you are incapable, you are powerless. That power you need to learn, you need to get in mastermind. That power you need to understand that what is exactly your strength, not in terms of corporate culture that this is my strength, that's not going to work. But what is your inner person you are? For example, who is inner Rakhi, who can uh, handle any situation anywhere, whether it be 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. What is the control Rakhi is having? That Rakhi has to figure out, and that is not possible alone. Because alone, if it would have been possible, you would have known your strength. You would not have trapped in those situations. You would not have messed up your life as much as you have messed up it now. So these are the solutions that you are going to get in mastermind with the help of a mentor. Alone you cannot do, because a mentor is someone who has been through the journey, who has owned his power, who has learned how to thrive when you are trapped. So once you handhold the of someone's hand who has been experienced, who has been into the journey, who knows your pain, then you will figure out that, oh my god, what I'm doing with my life and what I can do with the help of a mentor.
Yeah, people are going to judge us no matter what. The whole point about that is making sure that it doesn't matter how they're judging you. it doesn't matter, because we're taking responsibility for ourselves. And it's so important for us to find like-minded people to uplift us, to push us forward. And that's why this mastermind is getting ready to take off, is to give you guys a place, to give you a place to invest in yourself. Stop investing into those things that are not working for you. Don't stop investing in the things that are just covering up that emotional story. Let's invest into something that actually can heal the story, to gain your momentum back in your life, so you can truly be living this life, not giving a darn what one single person out there thinks about what you're doing or being, that you've already come to terms with yourself, that you're awesome, that you're amazing, you're special, you're unique, you're one of a kind. And we're claiming our life back right now here today, because I'm choosing to invest in me.
Absolutely. And there's a no time better than the time you are into. And if you know that you are losing your power, if you think that you need more excitement, if you think that you're not feeling energetic, if you think that my wealth is not growing up, I mean, if you truly want to see your life, look at your bank account. If you truly want to see your relationship, look at the relationship you are having with the people, not just with your family members, but also with the society. Many people are good with their family members, but when they go out and meet with people, they feel lonely because they are very much introvert, or they don't know how to handle the stranger. So look at your life and see what are the areas where you are thriving, and look at the areas where you are not. And this mastermind is going to make you a whole 360-degree, where you will be able to thrive not just only in one area but also in other areas.
All right, you guys, the main reason for us really come on to the show is to really kind of point out to what a mastermind is, why it's there, and how it can truly affect your life into a better life. Is we want to making sure that we're hooking ourselves up with like-minded people that are truly wanting to claim their lives back, to be living in this higher vibrational way. Rakhi and I are in the middle of developing a mastermind course. We will give you the specs and details as we're moving forward, and we know more of how we're going to present it all and what the cost and the fee is. Again, there will be a cost and a fee, and it is because this is about you investing in you. And I only got one finger pointing at you, because they're talking about how many people can point fingers at you, but there's always that one pointing back. But it is for you to be responsible within your own life. And I do want to thank you all for coming and joining us into the show, so we can kind of like talk about what a mastermind is, so you guys know as we're moving forward that you know what we're talking about. And really giving you a space, giving you a place to truly invest in your life and move forward in a faster pace, instead of being sick for 15 years that holds you back and slows you down and holding your life back. Let's move your life forward and claim your life today and living in this higher vibrational frequency.
Absolutely, because when we were trapped in our situation, we don't know how many years we just passed out. I mean, I spent my 5 years in deep shit. I mean, the kind of person I was, and the kind of person I became, because certain things I was not able to handle. I know that how difficult it gets being a woman as well as being a man. It's a emotional, because we are talking about emotion. Every person is full of emotion, be it a man, be it a woman. You go through emotional dilemmas. Some people accept it, some people don't, some people learn to live with it, but you know the consequences of it. Even if you are living with it, you are not happy from within. For example, you are getting married with your you wanted to marry with your friend or with your ex, but because of some reason your friend has taken your ex, and you are like lonely, and that feeling gets trapped. Even if you are married now, still that emotion, whenever you will see your friend, you will remember, oh my god, you bastard, you took my girlfriend. So these kind of feelings that we hold on even in after 10 years of our life, that when we move ahead, and once you let go of these feelings, and then you will, oh, you are my brother, you're my friend, thank you so much for taking my ex, even because I don't deserve that kind of a woman. So in that way you can say things in that way. When you learn how to flip in your story, that's what you are going to learn in flip in your mastermind. That's
You
what
know,
Cynthia's book is all about, flipping your life. And you must go and read this book, because this is the like foundation of what we are doing here, and you will know exactly what Cynthia wants to say, how she has flipped her story, and how we can help you in flipping your own story.
even with the story that you're saying, it is like, how long are we going to hold on if somebody else ends up with somebody else? When you're in the mastermind, we can actually bring a better story forward towards you, so we're not holding in our system that lack them mentality that somebody took somebody else away. So we're not going into doubt or insecurity or less than. That's actually weakening your life, because something else happened in your life than what you predicted or what you wanted. Or, if it happened, there's a reason for it, and we need to surrender to that. But when you can come in and collaborate this information and talk about it, we can actually take the story that's actually constantly going on your mind, that's keeping you stuck for those 10 years plus, maybe 20 years, maybe 30, to taking that story, rewriting that script that's going on in the background. So we bring a brand new script forward, that brand new script that allows us to accept the process, accepting what is, and being able to claim our lives back without allowing what took place to devastate you, without allowing that to be your one and only, or your hope and desire. That this is about claiming your power back, so you can truly live your life, truly live your dream in this lifetime, that we didn't give our power away to an incident or something that has taken place in our life. I don't care what it is a mindset that needs to be changed, needs to be flipped. And that's why we're going to do this mastermind course. And again, we're going to
So
adjust the
I
names.
am ready, Cynthia is ready, we are ready. Are you ready? Just ask this question, because until unless you are ready, we cannot do, because you have to put your time and energy. We can guide you, we can frame you, we can put you in a structure. We not just that kind of structure. No, you have to, A means A, B means B, but we can allow us that where you are lacking. But are you really ready, emotionally ready to take charge of your life? If yes, the details are given below. Just book a link today, and let's welcome in our community, because this community we are launching soon, and it is available only for first 10 people with special discount. So just wait for the day when we will launch, and be ready to get into our high vibration, because the kind of person Cynthia is, if you look around your people, if you look around your family members, how many people are really enthusiastic about their life? How many people are really excited about their life? If they are not, how do you expect yourself to be in that energy? If you want to be someone, I want to be energetic, I want to be lively, I want to live life my full of, I want to live my life with joy. But when you look around your environment, your friend circle, the places you've been to, they are dead battery. How that attraction is going to make? So you have to figure out, you have to be in the energy, in the community where already people are who are passionate about what they are doing, who are passionate about teaching the skills to the people who are feeling low in their own self.
So those of you that are interested in a mastermind, you can DM me. You can leave a message in the comments, or I do have my uh, email address below, because we will want to do a discovery call to make sure that you're a perfect fit for the program. The program is a 3-month program, but the 3-month program, it doesn't mean you can come in at any time doing that program, because it'll be keep rotating around for every 3 months. Say if somebody wants to stay in longer, we'll do another 3 months. Why we do 3 months? Because it takes 3 months to start rewiring your mind, to reset the mindset, to come to a higher vibration. And yeah, that's about what I wanted to say at this moment. It's just making sure that again, the 3 months is because it takes that to change our vibration around that we've been living in all of our lives through generations. And for us to change it, it takes time. It's not just like, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what it is today, and then you come into the show once and then you leave. It doesn't work that way. It needs constant, it needs consistency. If you truly want to change your life story around to a better story, what's important is to be hanging around with the people that know how to do that, to actually claim your life to this higher vibrational way, and to invest in yourself. Again, we do have 10 spots. We're going to start with 10 spots, and that may expand as we figure out how much time we got, or we may do more than one class. It depends on what we're all new at this. But I have gone through, both Rakhi and I have gone through a mastermind training course. So we know what we're talking about. We know what we're doing. And we've gone through it with our Arfeen Khan's course, which has all been online with Zoom calls with many people. We would have, I think we started out with 2,000 people when we started, and we just do breakout rooms. So the mastermind, so everybody had time to talk and everything. So as the community grows, we'll figure out the time frame. But since you're at the beginning's the best time, because that's when you get the lowest rates, because we're going to have a lower rate to bring you on forward to let you guys test out the show, and then as it gets bigger, we'll figure things out, because this is about helping the collective.
Absolutely. So we will announce the date when we are launching, and then you will get to know more details about us, more details about the mastermind, and be mentally ready that you are going to be part of Flip and your mastermind. Just sorry, thank you. So just soon we are launching our this event, our mastermind. So before that, be mentally prepared that you are going to be part of a Flip and your mastermind, and be mentally ready as we launch, as we come up with offer. We make sure that you are getting in and you are joining our like-minded tribe to thrive, to succeed, and to live life joyfully. And you never know that you may also be the next participant who will be on our live show, and only the lucky winners, the lucky person will get into our live. Okay, so be ready, and see you for the day, and we will come next week.
All right, thank you everyone for coming and joining us live and hearing us out. And as we're moving forward, things may adjust and change this a little bit, because we're new. It's like starting a brand new business. First you might put napkins on the table, and then the next you put them into the wine cup or something. We're going to figure things out as we're moving forward. But we do have a set way of how things will operate within the mastermind. And each time you come into the mastermind, you will know what that setting is for that particular mastermind and what's going to come next. So so you're in the middle, so you understand the format. And until next time, you guys, thank you again so much for joining us live. Bye-bye, butterflies.